Hi, I'm Joe Costa, children's book author and creator of Puffs. When I was a kid, show and tell was such an exciting day for me, and as an adult, going to a rock concert is such an exciting day for me. Today I'm going to read to you my book titled The Show and Tell Rock Concert, so gather up the family and enjoy. Today was one of Kaylee's happiest days of the year. It was show and tell day in her school, and she knew she had the best surprise for her classmates. She had waited all year for this day and couldn't wait to see the look on her classmates' faces when they saw what she brought in. When Kaylee arrived at her class, she sat down and patiently waited for her name to be called. When her teacher, Ms. Fafufnik, finally asked her to come up to the front of the class for her presentation, she did so as quickly as she could. She placed a beautiful pink box on top of Ms. Fafufnik's desk. Kaylee took a deep breath and excitedly said, "Boys and girls, classmates and friends, for Show and Tell Day, it is my extreme pleasure to introduce to you, straight from Puffville, Layla Puff." And with that, the top of the box opened up and colorful confetti and streamers blew all over the classroom. Then, to everyone's surprise, Layla Puff flew out of the box and flew around the classroom in between all the boys and girls. She swirled around and up and down and every which way in between. She even bounced off a few of the children's desks. When she was finished greeting everyone, she landed on Ms. Fafufnik's desk and her arms and legs popped out. Pop! All the children stood up and applauded and laughed and smiled because they couldn't believe their eyes. It was a real live puff. They all heard about puffs, but weren't sure if they really existed. Ms. Fafufnik then said, "Okay, boys and girls, everyone calm down and please take your seats. It's simply a radio-controlled toy, but I will admit, it looks very lifelike." All the children sat down, and much to their surprise, Layla Puff began to speak. "Hi everyone, I'm Layla Puff, and I have another big surprise for you. Today is Show and Tell Day in Puffville, and I would like to invite all of you to be my special guests. At the end of our special day, Razor the rock star Puff will show us his new guitar and then put on a concert just for us." Ms. Fafufnik then said, "Wow, your toy even speaks? There must be a hidden speaker built inside of it, I guess." The children all clapped and cheered and asked Ms. Fafufnik if it would be okay for them to go to Puffville for the concert. Ms. Fafufnik cheerfully replied, "You children have such imaginations. Sure, you can go to the concert at recess, but make sure you're back in time to finish the school day." Ms. Fafufnik was convinced that puffs weren't real and played along with her students' fun game. Just then, the bell rang and it was time for recess. Kaylee, Layla Puff, and the rest of the class ran out to the playground. Ms. Fafufnik said, "Enjoy your concert, boys and girls." The children told Layla that they didn't know how to get to Puffville, and Layla assured them that she would lead the way and have them back in time to finish their school day. It was only a short journey through the forest to get to Puffville. When they all arrived, the children noticed how small the entrance was and knew they would never fit. "Don't worry about it, friends," Layla said. "We'll simply use the incredible shrinking machine, and we'll shrink you down to puff size in no time." The children gathered together and closed their eyes. Layla flipped the switch on the machine, and there was a loud humming noise and a bright flash of light. When the children opened their eyes, they were all puff size. "Hooray!" they shouted. Layla then excitedly announced, "Welcome to Puffville." They all quickly headed inside to see this magical place. Layla Puff gave her new friends a quick tour of Puffville and then headed towards the Puffville schoolhouse for show and tell. When they arrived, Layla told her new friends to wait outside the classroom door for their introduction. When Layla entered the classroom, her teacher, Ms. Puffingsworth, said, "Layla, we've been waiting for you. Would you like to start show and tell?" Layla replied, "Yes, I would love to. Puffs of Puffville, classmates and friends, for Show and Tell Day, it is my extreme pleasure to introduce to you, straight from their school, Kaylee and her classmates." With that, Kaylee and her friends entered Layla's classroom, singing and dancing and parading around the room. All the Puffs clapped and cheered because they were so excited to meet some new human friends. After all the excitement, Ms. Puffingsworth invited the students to sit with the rest of her class, while all of the other Puffs joined in on show and tell. So many Puffs had so many wonderful things to share. Presto the Magician Puff showed the class a brand new magic trick. Puzzles the Clown Puff made balloon animals for everyone. Sprinkles the Baker Puff brought delicious cupcakes with rainbow sprinkles that he baked for everyone. And finally, Razor the Rockstar Puff brought in his new electric guitar that lights up and shoots lasers and lightning bolts. Everyone was so thrilled by all of these amazing things that were being shown. Then Razor announced, "Attention all of my friends! Right now, I would like all of you to join me at the Puffville Concert Hall because my bandmates and I are going to put on a special concert for all of you." All of the Puffs, Kaylee and her classmates, and even Ms. Puffingsworth hurried to get to the concert hall. Little did they know, while Razor was inviting everyone to his concert, the Naughty Puffs were watching and listening to everything through the window. "Hey, did you Naughty Puffs hear that? Razor is going to put on a concert for everyone. Well, at least he thinks he is. We're not going to let that happen, are we? Let's do what we do best, ruin everyone's fun. Let's unplug all the equipment and lights, knock down the stage, and throw tomatoes and eggs. Come on, let's go." With their naughty plan in mind, the Naughty Puffs also headed towards the concert hall. While Razor was on his way to get ready for his show, he heard some familiar voices that he wasn't too happy to hear. You guessed it, it was the Naughty Puffs. "Hey, Razor, we heard you're putting on a concert for those silly Puffs and boys and girls, and we weren't invited. Well, guess what? We have a surprise for you that you're not going to like. And you know what else? You're still the worst guitarist we've ever heard. Ha ha ha." Razor wanted to cry. Why are they always so mean to me? He sadly wondered. When Layla and her friends arrived, they were greeted by Roger, the security guard Puff. "Hi, Layla," Roger said. "Hi, Roger. We're here for the concert," Layla excitedly said. Roger told Layla, "It's going to be a great show. Hurry inside so you can all get good seats." Everyone quickly headed inside and got seats right in front of the stage. They were all so excited to see Razor in concert. Layla asked Kaylee if she'd like to help her get drinks and popcorn for everyone, and of course, Kaylee agreed to help. While they were walking towards the snack bar, Kaylee saw something she did not like at all. Kaylee nervously said, Layla, I think I just saw the Naughty Puffs hiding behind the stage." Layla then said, "Oh no, if they're here, that means they're up to no good. Let's try to listen to what they're saying." Layla and Kaylee quietly snuck up near the Naughty Puffs and overheard their diabolical plan and all the terrible things they were saying about Razor. Layla said to Kaylee, "It's just what I thought. They're going to try to ruin the concert." Kaylee replied, "Well, we're not going to let that happen. Let's hurry back and tell everyone else." They rushed back to their seats and told everyone what the Naughty Puffs planned on doing. Layla shouted, "We're not going to put up with their bullying and bad behavior. Let's all stand together and stop them." They quickly devised a plan when suddenly all the lights went out and everyone started cheering. Then they heard a loud announcement, "Puffs of Puffville, are you ready to rock?" The screams got even louder. "Please welcome Razor the Rockstar Puff." There were loud explosions, smoke, lights, and lasers as Razor took the stage. "Hello, Puffville," Razor shouted. "I'd like to play you my #1 hit, Puffville Rocks." Razor started to sing, "Puffville rocks, it's as fun as can be. All the puffs are friendly like you and me." I think Razor probably sang that a little better than I just did. All the puffs were singing along and having a great time at the concert. Then Layla saw all the Naughty Puffs heading up towards the stage, ready to start their evil plan. "Okay, everyone, let's do this just like we planned," Layla shouted. All the Puffs and children locked hands and made a human and Puffs chain so the Naughty Puffs couldn't get anywhere near the stage. When the Naughty Puffs saw this, they knew their naughty plan was not going to work. Kaylee then said, "You Naughty Puffs are nothing but bullies, and nobody is going to tolerate your bad behavior. You have two choices. You can either behave nicely and enjoy the concert with the rest of us, or you can turn yourselves around and march back to Naughtyville where you came from." The Naughty Puffs all looked at each other confused. They couldn't believe that everyone banded together and foiled their plan. They hung their heads low and quickly turned around and walked all the way back to Naughtyville. "We did it," shouted Layla. "We stood together and stopped the concert from being ruined. I just wish the Naughty Puffs would change their ways because it's always nice to have new friends." They all enjoyed the rest of the concert, and when it was over, they quickly headed back to the entrance of Puffville to be returned back to normal size. Kaylee and her friends thanked Layla for such an adventurous day. Kaylee said, "Recess is almost over, so we have to head back to school. Goodbye, Layla. Thank you for all the fun, and we'll see you again soon." The children all headed back to school just in time for the end of recess. As they were sitting at their desks, Miss Fafufnik asked, "So, children, how was your concert?" Kaylee replied, "It was a lot of fun, and we had quite an exciting day. We learned that if we stand together, we can overcome any obstacle. And we have a surprise for you. We brought you back a souvenir from the concert." And with that, Kaylee walked up to Ms. Fafufnik's desk and handed her a Razor the Rockstar concert t-shirt. Ms. Fafufnik was speechless, confused, and didn't even know what to say. The children all laughed and started singing their new favorite song, Puffville Rocks. They all couldn't wait for the next exciting adventure in Puffville. Puffville does rock. Don't you agree? The end. Thank you for letting me join your family today. I hope you enjoyed my book. All my books and t-shirts are available on my website, puffworld.com. You can follow Puffworld on Facebook and Instagram, and you can subscribe to my Puffworld YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for a special message. The Show and Tell Rock Concert is a very special book to me. I was bullied when I was in school, and I wanted to write a book that touched on that subject. Bullies say or do mean things to try to gain power over you. If you're being bullied, loudly say, "No, I don't like what you're doing," and walk away quickly. If you see someone being bullied, step in and help out. Don't bystand, lend a hand. And most importantly, tell a grown-up. Tell a parent, a teacher, a nurse, a principal, or a security guard. Nobody should ever have to tolerate bullying. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in Puffville.